Okay, so this video segment is going to show the channels or the tunnels that are being printed in the interior of these pieces, puzzle pieces, into which I drop spherical magnets which get to move and slide around in these tunnels. The printing is going to pause in just about a minute, and you'll see me drop the magnets inside of some holes. The pieces are not completely in frame right now, but when the printer pauses, a couple things are going to happen. The print bed is going to slide back a little bit farther, so you should, hopefully, if I put the camera in the right position, the pieces will be pretty much in frame. There will also be some beeping that you're going to hear. That's the 3D printer telling me, hey, I'm paused and you have to restart here soon. So that's going to be a little annoying, but I will try to give a decent explanation and illustration of how I drop these magnetic spheres into these channels at this stage in the print, and then I will restart the print and it will start printing over the top of those things. That will just be the channels on the bottom edge of these pieces. There are two more magnets that will go into each piece that come up along the sides. I will probably do another video segment of those, pause the print when the print gets paused, but that takes about an hour later, so obviously I'm not going to video all of that. But the printer is just about to pause itself here, and hopefully you'll get a clear view of these channels as they're printed. I'll try to point them out. Let's give this just a second more. Okay, let's see if this is in frame. Yeah, that's in good frame. I lined it up well. So you can see the top edge of these tubes. Right in the center is a hole big enough for me to drop the magnet in, but the whole length, nearly the whole length of this edge, is a tube which the magnet will be able to roll around in once it's printed over. On the very next layer of printing, the 3D printer is going to print and enclose the top of this tube so that the magnet cannot come out of it. So let me show you putting the first magnet in. I do a couple of things. First of all, I drop this little round magnet right into that hole, and you can probably see it, shiny. But then I place some smaller magnets on the edge. That holds the magnet in place temporarily during the print so that it is not accidentally attracted to the extruder head, the print head, and possibly pop out of that channel. Not only would I not have the magnet in the piece, but if the magnet popped up and hit the extruder head, that could disrupt the printing in some really bad ways. But hopefully you can now see barely the shiny little magnets inside the print, and so now I am going to restart the print. This is going to take about a minute more. At least the beeping is about to stop. Have to give this about a minute to reload the filament and then resume the printing, and we'll show the next layer printing. I'll keep the video going during the next, well, actually you won't be able to see it because it won't really be on screen. I might pick up the camera and move it, but this is basically the process of embedding the spherical magnets on the inside, but they have enough leeway to move around to make good puzzle pieces. And now the printing is starting again. The pieces are going a little bit out of frame, but let me pick up the camera. Excuse me, I have it attached to a tripod. Okay. There's not really a good angle to see this from, but hopefully you can see that the printer is printing over the top of that channel now. Once it goes to the back piece, the front piece will be a little more visible. I always stick around and watch to make sure that the magnet behaves itself and none of them pop up on the extruder at least during the very first level that is printed right after I've paused it to make sure again that there are no mishaps or anything. It's almost done at this level. About to go to the back piece, so you can see on this front piece now it is printed over the top of that channel, so that spherical magnet is trapped in there and will not move. These little magnets on the outside can be removed at the end once the print is done. Again, they're just there to hold the spherical magnets in place during this relatively delicate time. I will do a second video later, another video later, showing me dropping the magnets, because of course these pieces are being printed upward and I need to put 2 more magnets along the other edges, but I'll show that in the very next video.